good frosty morning. It is 14 degrees out this morning. Coldest morning so far in the homestead. Everything is working good though. Water is working. All the animals are good. I can see Yukon up running around, and then I can see sweet potato and pumpkin over there. So yeah, everybody's loving the colder weather, even Brutus.
What are you thinking about? Huh? Anything good? You don't want to talk about it? Okay.
We need to build our custom windows, and I need to dado in some grooves in our window pieces. So let's get this blade off, and we'll put a dado on. We'll start ripping our tracks. No, let's tighten. There we go. It has been a very long time since I've used a dado set. We need to figure out if we need to go 1/4 inch wide or 3/8 of an inch. Let's grab, set this right here. Let me go grab some wrenches. So one easy way to figure out how wide you need to be your groove is take a wrench. It's a 1/4 inch. Nope. 3/8 of an inch is a little loose, but that'll be perfect. 1/4 inch is too tight. Pretty sure this is 6 millimeter, but our dado set doesn't go in millimeters, so we'll go 3/8. Alright, so we need these. And then one of these. All right, we got our depth set for 1/2 inch. Now we got to set it for 2 inches off the front edge. Right there will do.
Let's see it. Nice.
Make sure everything is where we want it to be, 2 inches. And that is a 1/2 inch deep, okay? So we need to go ahead and do all 4 of the uprights, and then all 4 of top, or 2 tops and 2 bottoms. And then we'll have to do 1 more groove set. Let's check this with the panel and make sure it's gonna fit nicely. Oh yeah, perfect. That'll work good. Slide in there nicely. Little loose, but this is the dry time of the year. In the summertime, the wood will swell up, so if we go too tight right now, in the summertime, the windows won't want to slide. So. So I need to do a second groove, and I want to have 1.25 inch gap between each groove. So I need to set my fence to 3 5/8. Right there. Let's get these 4 ripped. Now we need to go 1.25 inches. The bottom part, the grooves are 1/2 inch deep. The top, they are 1.25 inches. And that's when we go to put our window panes in. They will fit up and then they'll fall back down. So let's build these. After we get them both built, we can start making our window panes and see if everything works. And these grooves should all line up. They do, we just got to adjust them. Let's get these pre-drilled. All right, one more side to screw and then this one will be done. All right, the big thing I was looking for was to make sure that all of the grooves lined up nice. Now we need to cut some of our polycarbonate roofing material. So we need 2 panels at 38 inches each. Worked pretty good. So let's see how it goes in our window. All right, so I made it, so you're gonna have to push it up.
I just got that piece of wood that's coming
It's
out.
got a splinter right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, slides pretty easily. I was originally gonna trim these up with pine because I thought maybe that not having it trimmed up, this would be like too easy to move and like blow out, but that's pretty durable like that. So I don't think we need to trim them out with pine. You have to fix that little bit of a tear. Go like that. Let's stand it up. I push it like so. That lines up. And then our next window, go back there. Just about fell asleep on the job already. It cuts a lot easier than I thought it would.
Brutus is not amused.
You sleeping on the job, mister? Watch out, Brutus. I gotta put this down. I know, it's terrible.
foot's right
Watch
there.
your toes.
Watch your toes.
Watch your toes.
Brutus, don't do that.
All right, then you can have it all open on one side like this. You can have this one open and that one open and get like a good cross breeze. So I think that'll work out nice. Yeah, I got a good overlap, so we'll get like a breeze in when the window's shut, which is not bad for the animals, but it won't be like a main like wind blowing through. If it comes in, it'll just be like a gentle breeze and not like blowing in. So I think that'll work good. So now we got to make one more, and I goofed up on my other top rail. I'm not sure how I did that, so I got to make another top rail. I won't make you guys watch that. I'm gonna get that made, and then we'll be back. Now we can get this last window frame put together. I made it this way so we can put the windows in and out. If we want to clean them or replace them, we can do it without taking the frame and everything apart. Otherwise, you could have just made them fit tight and put them together and then screwed it all together. But if we did that, you can't replace these ever if you need to. I'm going to take those other two windows out, and we're going to leave them out until we get the frames put in. And then once the frames are in outside, we'll put these windows back in, take off the plastic filament, and make sure they go in the right direction. So this side needs to go out because only one side's UV protected. So I don't want to take this plastic off now and then have them installed wrong. So I'm going to take these ones out now.
So we have some leftover cage wire hardware cloth that we use on our chicken tractors earlier in the year. We have one roll left, and we're going to try to use that for the outside of our windows, so that way if we have the window open or when we have the window open, that nothing can get into the animals that are inside their pens.
right, that works perfect. We'll get that one down and we'll get the next one done. So we'll also trim this out so the edges will be covered with pine trim so these sharp edges won't be exposed. She needs a love tap. I'm in the 𝐸𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙. I need another screw. Can't go anymore. I don't know. Loosen that up. So on every build, I like to try out a different new design. And on this build, this is the new different design, our windows. I think they're gonna work good. So now let me get out there, we'll figure out how we need to trim these out, and we'll get these trimmed out.
We also have decided to do wood siding on here instead of metal siding on the back. Probably some of you guys are wondering why we did wood siding. That doesn't look that good maybe. I think once we have the board and batten on here, which I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to it depending on the weather, have all the framing, have all the trim and all that stuff up, this is gonna look really, really good.
It's a lot nicer out here being in the sun.
It's totally different than being in there, yeah.
It sure is. So I guess the next thing we gotta do is make all of our siding boards for here. So we can't trim out the window until we have those in. Trim it a whisker. Okay. Just had to show you, he likes playing with that ball.
That's because I was just talking about it.
Now we're going to cut some small filler strips for in here, and then we can make our trim.
I think that's one thing with a building that's got like wood siding or any of that. Before it gets all the pieces, the trim and all the pieces, it just kind of looks plain and whatever. But I think once it has all the little finish work, it looks so good. And then we won't get to it this year, but we can put some kind of finish on it, or just like we did the other barns, or we're just gonna figure that out. But we have plenty of time to figure that out because we're not gonna be able to do it this year. What are you thinking about, Brutus? You ice skating?
So one of the things I like about building with lumber or rough sawn lumber for trim and everything is I can make all the parts and pieces for everything custom when we need them, and we're not looking for or having to bend up metal or waiting for a J channel or something like that. So we're going to cut some little thin 1/2-inch strips for filler strips around the window, and then on top of that we can make our own trim to set. So I like it. So now we have all 6 of these. We need 4 for now, and then 2 of them we're gonna have to cut up. Let's go install the long pieces, and then we'll figure out what we need to cut these at.
Why do you do it like that?
You'll see once we get the trim on.
Can't believe how much it changes just doing that.
Yeah, it'll make once we have the trim on, it'll make a huge difference. All these are is filler strips. When we put our trim up, you don't see a gap.
You missed Brutus's entertainment.
I did.
He was making faces.
Oh, I don't believe it. All right, so now we gotta figure out how long we want our trim pieces. So from there to there, it's 69 1/4 plus 6 would be 75 1/4. Let's go 75 1/2. I'm gonna set our width to 2 3/4, so that way we can get all 4 pieces out of this one 12-inch wide board. So let me find center. 69 1/4, so 35, 70, 34. 34. Next one. I had to come in to warm my hands up. I'm going to take the plastic off of our windows. We can get those installed. We should probably just bring out 2 at a time so that way they don't get too cold to bend and break them. So this side is not.
Well, that's how you should leave it on, because that's...
Well, no, because once we have it on the track, it's going to be a pain to remove. I think I'll put a little X on the side that is inside.
Oh.
So I'm just going to write I-N for in.
Really? I didn't know that's what IN spelled.
That's what it stands for today. Whoa.
You need to put out, O-U-T. dusty.
They're gonna attract all the dust. What was the IN for? Oh, that like messes with your vision. IN right there. All the way one side, and then halfway. However you want them.
Nice. This came out so good. We were loving this window, the way we're doing this. I think it's going to work out great. The reason why we only have it in the center is because those are going to be the 2 indoor runs, and the other sides are going to be open. So it's going to be really cool. I think that we get to next time be interior maybe.
Yep. I'm liking how much it changed by trimming out the windows. We still have trim we got to do up here, and then board and batten strips. So I guess we got to figure out if we want to go inside and work on building the runs on the inside, or if while we don't have any snow, if we want to come out here, get the upper trim done, and then do the batten strips or not.
Right.
Because it'd be nice to get the inside chicken run done so the chickens can have more room. But it'd be also nice to get the batten strips done this year before snow comes. So we're going to have to think about it. Which one do we want to do? The chickens are doing really good inside their winter chicken coop. The water is barely freezing, and we've been getting between 16 and 20 eggs a day. So we're really happy with that.
Some might say that we have eggs coming out of our ears. That has never happened to us in the wintertime. So we feel really excited, really fortunate, and hopefully we can bless friends and family and all the things, everyone with eggs.
Yep.
Make all the holiday treats, all the things with eggs. Eat them for breakfast. So good.
I am really excited about it.
That's excellent. Okay guys, I'm pretty sure we found our Christmas tree. It looks tall now that you're down there.
Well, I'm going to cut it higher. I'll cut it like here. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Timber.
It's beautiful. It might need to get cut down a little bit shorter. And then the animals love all the boughs.